Tonight, our program includes a diverse panel who will set the stage for our discussion by briefly responding to some questions we have posed about discrimination. First, Governor Robert Holden will address us.
Thank you very much, Ann. I want to thank also the folks at St. Louis for sponsoring this and all of you for attending. Just out of curiosity, how many of you in the audience are here because you work trying to help immigrants get established in the St. Louis region? How many of you employ immigrants in your business? Very good. For those that haven't read a book, I would encourage you to read a book by Richard Longworth, Caught in the Middle, America's Heartland and the Age of Globalization. He is a Chicago Tribune reporter, UPI reporter for about 20 years. He now works for the Chicago Global Institute. And he talks about, as he traveled the world, why the Midwest is falling behind. We led the agricultural movement, we led the manufacturing movement. Why are we falling behind today? There's 4 or 5 factors that he identifies. One, we are not as accepting of diverse lifestyles in our region as we once were. We are not making the commitment in education and technology that we once did. Our governmental institutions still look at each other as a competitor and not as a partner. We're working together. We know that being in Missouri or Illinois, or being in St. Louis City, St. Louis County, on down the road. And the last factor was our percentage of immigrants, as Ann talked about, is decreasing. Those areas of the world, their economy is growing and expanding, have an increasing immigrant population. An increasing immigrant population. And we're not seeing it here in St. Louis or this region to the magnitude that we need. Immigrants add vitality, they add talent, they add energy, and they add focus to your long-term economic goals. And so we have got to do all that we can as a society and as a region to encourage immigration to occur. Since I left office on a number of occasions, have participated with Judge Sipple in the swearing-in ceremony for immigrants coming to our country and become a nationalized citizen. If you want to see truly a moving experience in life, go to one of those ceremonies and watch those people. I mean, to them, they have just struck gold. We have something to offer, but we need to tell our story and we need to make it easier, not harder, for these people to become citizens in our land. Since I left office, as Ann mentioned, I now serve as chairman of the Midwest U.S. China Association in Senator Adams Stevens out of Chicago. I work a 12-state region, and we're trying to build bridges to China, because long-term these two cultures must work together. But that same thing that we're doing with China should be being done with immigrants all across the globe. Because the more we understand each other's culture, the more we interconnect our educational institutions, the more we interconnect our economies, the better chance we have of keeping this world safe in the years ahead and decrease the amount of violence. You don't go to war with people you know, you relate to, and you understand. You have conflict and fights with people you don't know, you don't understand, and you don't feel kinship to. So there's many different reasons why this issue of immigration is so very important. Lastly, while I was governor, I had, unfortunately, the opportunity to see this issue close up. Maria Gonzalez's father worked for me. You probably remember the Gonzalez case and what happened. They came here, they thought they were legal, they raised their family. Maria was an outstanding student at Elias High School in Jefferson City. The family couldn't ask for a more perfect family. They ended up, the mother and the father got deported because they hadn't followed the rules. They thought they had, but they hadn't followed. But we made it very difficult for any of those children to claim this as their home. That is not the message we need to be sending if we truly want to be a leader, a global of tomorrow. And so all of you here and all of us on this panel need to be doing more than we are today to, first of all, get the message across that immigrants are a value and a plus in our community, not a detriment and not a cost to our society. If we do that, it's probably the single most important thing that we can do to change the direction the Midwest is going. There's a reason why Missouri and many states in the Midwest are losing their bellwether status in terms of our national politics. You know, they used to always say, you see where Missouri is going, and that's where the rest of the nation goes. That's not the case in 2008. It may not be the case in 2012. And the key significant difference today than it was in 2004 and 2000 is we are decreasing as a percentage of our population the number of immigrants in our society.